Hey guys, it's Super Mum this evening. Today I'm doing a Doctor Who themed video. Some Doctor Who questions I've got written down. My mum wrote down for me, but I put the answers so I remember what to say. These are also aimed at you, so please put in the comments. If you haven't watched Doctor Who, you should definitely watch it. Watch it from Christopher Eccleston, then you get the idea. But my mum wrote down some Doctor Who questions for me, and I've written down the answers, and you guys can put your answers to the questions in the comments if that's what you want to do. But before I do that, please subscribe to my channel. And I'm wearing my brother's t-shirt. Question 1. If I had one wish to go anywhere in the TARDIS, where would I go? Past or future? Why? I'd go to the future because I'd want to see how much the future would change. That's what I wanted to do. Who's my favourite companion? This is a tough one. Amelia Pond, just because she's got a little bit more control and she doesn't tell the doctor what to do. She follows him around and she can be a little bit mischievous, let's put it this way, but she does do her own thing, like most of the companions. Anyway, how would I meet the Doctor? This was a hard one for me because I don't actually know how I'd meet the Doctor. I think I'd either meet him in a hospital or at home if something was going on at home, like if there's an alien invasion at home, or in a hospital where there's some weird stuff going on. I don't know. I put 2 answers for that. For those first 3 questions, answer those in the comments because I'd like to know what people put for whether they would go to the past or future if they had an option in the TARDIS, or who's your favourite companion and where would you meet the Doctor? To me that was a really tough question because I'm not sure. Plus there wasn't a why, so I couldn't answer that as a why because it's just like, anyway. Question number 4. If I could go to any planet, what would it be? I'd go to Venus only because it's one of the cold planets and I'd want to see how the planet is, and because you're in the TARDIS you can breathe, and obviously the TARDIS is warm so the doors would be open to warm the planet a little bit, but I'd quite like to go to Venus just because it'd be quite cool. Question number 5. Rate the companions. 5 the best, 1 to worst. Now I've done this 1 to 5. Obviously 5 being the best. So who at the best is at the bottom. And then 1's at the top for the worst. Usually you're meant to do 5 at the top, but I've done it this way. Anyway, I'm going to rate the companions and then I'm going to tell you why each companion deserved that spot. So the first person I've put is Clara at the worst. Because Clara's character is not really strange. She can die, but she still stays alive. It's kind of weird because in the Dalek Asylum she died, then in Victorian London, and then the Doctor met her again. So, and then obviously in The Grave of the Doctor she died again, but she still survived. And in the 50th anniversary she was a teacher, and she didn't really discuss with the Doctor she wanted to be a teacher, which is why I've put her at 1, just because her character wasn't really well developed. It was a good character, I will admit. It just wasn't very well developed. I mean, I like the dying bit of the character, but that wasn't it. It's just, from one episode to another, she was then a teacher, and I'm like, that's a bit weird. That's why I put her at 1, but just because of the character, and just because the character didn't really develop from the first appearance. She didn't really develop from the first appearance. So it's a tiny bit weird. Anyway. Number 2. Bill Potts. I've put Bill Potts at 2 just because her character is a little bit like Clara's character, except she can die. That's what really gets me. But I put Bill Potts at number 2 because she deserves the number 2 spot, only because she does what the Doctor tells her to, but she doesn't listen to instructions, so that's why I put her at number 2. Number 3, Rose Tyler. I've put her at number 3, just because Rose Tyler met the Doctor in a shop, but also just because she's got so much power. Like Clara, she's got so much power over the Doctor, and I feel like Clara and Rose don't need that much power. I feel like their power towards the Doctor is quite strong, so that's why I put Rose Tyler at number 2. She's an amazing actress. Billie Piper is an amazing actress, but she did what she wanted to do, not what the Doctor told her to do. She was a bit like a rebel, let's say. So I put her at number 3. She deserves a number 3 spot with just her character having that much power. Anyway, number 4, I put Amy Pond. She is one of my favourites. She does what the Doctor tells her to, apart from one of the episodes where a weeping angel almost killed her. It wasn't her fault. She got trapped in the room, okay? But the Doctor told her not to look into the eyes, and she did. So she doesn't do what the Doctor tells her to. She does follow instructions. She is a bit of a rebel, but I like her. Anyway, at number 5, the best I've put is Martha Jones. Martha has got this, like, nice character trait to her. She's mischievous. She does what she likes, but she does follow the Doctor, apart from when she gets in trouble. But then she's pleased to see the Doctor. So she has this, like, mischievous trait to her, and obviously when they got back home, her home got exploded, and the Doctor told her not to call her parents, and she's like, I'll do what I like. So she does have that one trait in her bones where she doesn't care what the Doctor thinks. She'll do what she wants to do, but that's why I put her at number 1. If the Doctor was trapped, what would I do? This was an interesting one that my mum put down. Use the TARDIS to locate the Doctor. That's what I would do. That's just me. Answer that in your own way. And also answer the companion ones. Who's your favourite companion and why? Is Clara at the top of you? Is Clara at the top of the list for you at number 5? Is Bill Potts at number 4? Is Amy Pond at number 4? Is Rose Tyler at number 4? Just rate your companions for me, please. Would I use a Sonic? Yes, if the Doctor needed for me to open something. That's the only time I think I'd ever use the Sonic. Or if the Doctor was trapped in the TARDIS and he gave me the Sonic to be the Doctor for a couple of hours. If the Doctor regenerated, what would I do? I would say to the Doctor what he looks like, because when the Doctor regenerates, he always thinks he wants to know if he has ginger hair and things like that. So I'd describe what he looks like to him. If a Dalek destroyed the TARDIS, what would I do? Help the Doctor save the world and then get the TARDIS back. That's just me. I mean, some of you might think, oh, I'd find the TARDIS and then save the TARDIS and then help the Doctor save the world, but I would do it. Help the Doctor save the world first and then find the TARDIS if the Daleks destroyed it. That seems unlikely, but in one episode the TARDIS does get destroyed, and even though it's indestructible, that's a bit weird. But that's just me. That's just what I would do. Right, 2 more questions and then we'll finish this video off. If I was a Doctor for a day, where would I go? To the Doctor's home planet, Gallifrey. Just because Gallifrey is where the Time War happened, and I'd quite like to go back there and just see what's happened. But if I was the Doctor and had the TARDIS for a whole day and the Doctor wanted to rest, I would go to the home planet Gallifrey if it was still alive. But that's just me. I don't know where you guys would go if you were the Doctor for a day, but that's just me. That's just where I would go. Would I want to see the Time War? Yes, because to see the Time War, that's a Doctor's history. I want to go see the Time War. It's slightly different to the answer I've got written down, but anyway. I'd want to go see the Time War. That's what I'd want to do. I'd want to go see the Doctor's history, how it happened, and things like that. I'd want to go see the Doctor's home history. That's the thing. Oh, and if I had to rate Doctors in order, it would be, for me, from 5 to the best. It would be, so number 5, I would put David Tennant, as he's got a little bit of a human trait to him. then Matt Smith in number 4, Christopher Eccleston Jodie Whittaker number 3, Christopher Eccleston number 2, and Peter Capaldi number 1. Only because he doesn't really do it for me. I mean, yes, I do watch him, but he doesn't really do it for me. The thing that ruined it for me the most, which is why he's got the number 1 spot, are these Sonic glasses. Oh dear God. That was partly the writer's fault, I think. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. First video I've ever done Doctor Who themed, so you can thank Jodie Whittaker for introducing me into Doctor Who, and also David Tennant. They were the 2 doctors who've introduced me to Doctor Who for so long. I hope you liked my Doctor Who questions. I will do probably one of these about once a month, let's say, something like that. I don't know. But please answer those questions in the comments below, because I would like to know what answers you would put. Would you put same answers to me, or would you put totally different answers? And would you rate the doctors, or would you rate the companions in a different way? I just want to know. Plus, also comment down below, a little task I'm going to do for you now. Comment down below which doctor you prefer. Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, or Jodie Whittaker. Those are your 5 doctors to choose from. Comment down below why your doctor's better than mine. Even though I think David Tennant deserves the number 1 spot in my list, but everyone's got different lists, haven't they? So I'm not knocking you. I won't get annoyed if you think that Matt Smith is better than David Tennant. Fairs. That's your list. I hope you enjoyed this video. The reason why I haven't been doing stuff for a long time is because I did my knee in at kickboxing, and I've been recovering from that. But I'm sat on the floor and I really shouldn't be, but it was only to film a quick video. Anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you're new around here, subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.